After the initial breakup in April 2022, Gökberk Demirci and ozgi yağız found themselves at a crossroads, not only as partners but as individuals whose every move was watched by millions. For ozgi, who was gaining momentum in her career with new projects, the split was both a personal and professional turning point. She had always been admired for her independence and strong presence on screen, and now she leaned into that persona in real life. Her fans admired her ability to continue working with grace, even while navigating the quiet heartbreak that came with ending an engagement. Gökberk, meanwhile, maintained his reserved, dignified demeanor, focusing on his craft and avoiding any unnecessary public drama. The news cycle did not let them go easily. Entertainment outlets speculated about reasons for the separation, fans debated online, and every social media post they made was dissected for hidden meaning. In a way, their love story had grown beyond themselves. It had become a shared narrative that audiences felt emotionally invested in. And while the attention was sometimes overwhelming, it also proved how much people had connected with their journey, seeing in them a reflection of the struggles and hopes of love in the modern world. By summer, whispers of reconciliation began to circulate. It started with small signs, a picture where they were seen near each other, subtle interactions that hinted at renewed closeness, and the way their body language spoke volumes when spotted in public. Fans who had mourned their breakup found themselves holding their breath, wondering if the couple might find their way back to each other. The confirmation of their reunion felt like a collective victory. People shared photos of them together again with captions full of joy, calling it proof that true love always wins. Their reconciliation carried a powerful symbolism. In a culture where relationships are often expected to follow a straight path toward marriage, their story showed that love can be complex, filled with pauses, mistakes, and forgiveness. For many fans, this made them even more relatable. They were no longer just the flawless couple from Yemen. They were real people navigating the same struggles as anyone else, just under the constant spotlight of fame. Their ability to reconcile was seen as a mark of maturity and courage, proof that vulnerability can be a strength. Professionally, their relationship and its ups and downs shaped the way audiences viewed them. On screen, ozgi was branching into new roles, eager to prove her range and establish herself outside the shadow of Yemen. Gökberk continued to be recognized as a leading man, admired not just for his looks but for the emotional depth he brought to his roles. Even as they pursued separate projects, the ghost of their shared history followed them. Interviews often circled back to questions about their romance, and fans frequently connected their characters to the real love story unfolding behind the cameras. It became a double-edged sword. On one hand, their relationship gave them immense popularity. On the other, it risked overshadowing their individuality as actors. Eventually, as the year progressed, it became clear that their paths were once again diverging. Ozgi, with her career rapidly advancing, began working with new co-stars, and in time her personal life shifted as well. Reports confirmed that she had moved on, later being linked romantically with her Sapphire co-star Gökberk Demirci. For many fans, this news closed the chapter on her love story with Gökberk for good. While some were disappointed, others respected her decision, recognizing that life moves forward and that people grow in different directions. Gökberk, on his part, continued to maintain his privacy, rarely speaking about the relationship publicly, choosing instead to let time and silence heal the wounds. What remains undeniable is the impact their love story had, not only on each other but on those who watched it unfold. For a time, they embodied the dream of fiction turning into reality, a fairy tale romance brought to life from the set of a beloved drama. Even after their final parting, the memory of that bond lingers, preserved in the episodes of Yemen, in the photos of their happiest days, and in the hearts of fans who cheered for them through every twist and turn. Their relationship is remembered not as a failure, but as a story of two people who dared to love deeply in the public eye. They showed vulnerability, resilience, and authenticity in a world that often demands perfection. And while they may have chosen different paths in the end, the time they shared will always be part of their legacies, both as individuals and as artists. For many, Gökberk and ozgi's romance remains one of the most memorable love stories to come out of the Turkish drama world. A story that, like the series where they first met, continues to be cherished long after its final scene. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to support the channel. Subscribe for more epic HFY adventures every week. Rocket share this tale so others can join the rebellion of imagination. Light bulb and remember, humanity always finds a way.